We take a look at a recently concluded exhibition in Delhi by photographer Pankaj Sekhsaria. With photographs of the Andaman and Nicobar Islands reproduced on silk, the exhibition gives a glimpse of not just the beauty and richness of the islands, but also addresses their geopolitical issues.
The exhibition is as titled Island Worlds of Land and Sea. In some senses, it's about 20-25 years of my photography work. See, the word and the photograph have always been part of what work we have done as an activist or a researcher. Now it's the more kind of creative attempt at a creative expression and trying to take it into a realm which is different from what has been.
It's this intense involvement with the islands that comes alive in this exhibition of 40 photographs shot over the past 20 years.
What you see in the picture is, on the left hand side is these tracks of a turtle, of the giant leatherback turtle that has come to nest on an island in the extreme south of the Andaman and Nicobar, which is Great Nicobar Island. All sea turtles are born on land. They are born on these thin strips of beaches across the planet. These tiny strips of land that we are eyeing for tourism, for development projects, for SEZs, for ports, this is the only strips of land on which the entire survival of this entire species depends.
Pankaj Sekhsaria chooses silk as the canvas to print 37 of his photographs, which add luster and deepens the colors in many of the images.
The moment we change the medium on which a photograph is exposed or it is brought out, it seems to change the visual experience as well, and that's been very fascinating. So a lot of people walking into the exhibition feel the need to touch the fabric. So for me, I think also the attempt has been to try and see if we can create some kind of a new visual experience, a different conversation between the photograph and the viewer. This works well, I think, because of the size and the fact that this is silk and we've lit it up from the back, so you get that bit of a backlit effect.
The striking visual quality of the exhibition is accompanied in almost each image with a sense of how fragile the islands are. Whether it is the vulnerability of its tribal communities or the island's environment, its very existence. Some of the images already iconic, like this one that shows the tragic scale of destruction due to the island's thriving timber trade.
So this is a full-grown elephant in this island of Little Andaman. So these are working elephants, these are not wild elephants. In the island of Little Andaman, in this place called Hud Bay, which had a timber yard. This is a 1998 picture, and it really gives you a sense of, the scale of the forest. This really is a gigantic forest, and for a long time, for 100 years, actually logging operations have been the main economic activity. It's a very interesting content.
The images, like his writings, illustrate how the Andamans and Nicobar are socio-culturally, ecologically and geologically unique.
There's very limited acknowledgement of the ecological context, and there's a little scarily a lack of acknowledgement of the geological reality. The islands, their specificity, their vulnerability, their fragility is something that is I think not there in the discussion to the extent that it should be there. That's what I would say.
In New Delhi, with camera person Pooja Arya, Sanya Anand and Radhika Bodia, Martina Roy for NDTV.